Hello, I am here to talk to you about something that seems to be in short supply these days: common sense politics. Let's start with this simple truth. Policies have consequences. And when we fail to understand the policies shaping our lives, we risk being manipulated, divided, and, frankly, herded into obscurity like sheep. So, guys, think about this. Citizens United, a democracy for sale. In 2010, the Supreme Court decision in Citizens United v. Federal Election Commission fundamentally changed the way money influences politics in America. Republicans pushed hard for this outcome, and here's why. What it did. Citizens United gave corporations and super PACs the ability to spend unlimited amounts of money on elections. Worse, it allowed foreign interests, yes, even Russian oligarchs, to funnel money into our political system through incognito channels. The consequence: money now has more power than votes. Policies aren't written for you. They're written for the billionaires and corporations funding campaigns. Remember the anti-Trump Republicans who criticized him during his rise?
I want to talk to the Trump supporters for a minute. I don't know who you are, and I don't know why you like this guy.
Whatever he does, he accuses everyone else of doing. The man cannot tell the truth, but he combines it with being a narcissist. A narcissist at a level I don't think this country's ever seen.
And my concern is that he would grab up that power and really treat the country as sort of his little bully fiefdom.
Donald Trump is everything I taught my children not to do in kindergarten.
He's been exploiting working Americans for 40 years.
It's a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot.
You know, Donald Trump the other day said that, quote, if he tells a soldier to commit a war crime, the soldier will just go do it.
And I don't think Donald Trump has even read the Constitution, knows what's in the Constitution.
A toxic mix of demagoguery and mean-spiritedness and nonsense.
He says he's for the little guy, but he's actually built a lot of his businesses on the backs of the little guy.
I just cannot support Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is a delusional narcissist and an orange-faced windbag.
Donald Trump is a con artist.
He doesn't know the difference between truth and lies. He lies practically every word that comes out of his mouth.
I think he's a kook. I think he's crazy. I think he's unfit for office.
Many of them flipped to become his most loyal supporters. Why? Their super PACs were funded by, you guessed it, Russian oligarchs and other wealthy foreign investors. Here's the truth. Citizens United didn't just erode your voice, it drowned it out entirely. The Fairness Doctrine, the death of balanced media. Now, let's talk about something else that Republicans pushed for: the repeal of the Fairness Doctrine in 1987 under the Reagan administration. What was the Fairness Doctrine? It was a policy that required broadcasters to present controversial issues fairly and give time to opposing viewpoints. It ensured that public discourse wasn't dominated by one-sided propaganda. What happened after the repeal? When the Fairness Doctrine was eliminated, it paved the way for extreme, polarized media like Fox News, Newsmax, and even left-leaning channels like MSNBC. Instead of informing the public, these outlets began catering to specific political audiences, creating echo chambers where people only hear what they want to hear. Without the Fairness Doctrine, we lost the ability to have balanced conversations. Media stopped being about facts and started being about profit and clicks. Sensationalism replaced truth. Division replaced dialogue. What this means for you? Here's where we are now. Polarized media. Americans are locked in echo chambers where opposing sides rarely interact. This division keeps us fighting each other instead of questioning those in power. Disinformation. Everywhere, sensationalism and outright lies dominate our airwaves and social media. This is no accident. It's by design. If you're angry, you're distracted. And if you're distracted, you won't notice who's really running the show. A government for the few, the repeal of the Fairness Doctrine and Citizens United created a system where the ultra-wealthy and corporations control our policies. Meanwhile, regular Americans are left with the illusion of choice while their voices are drowned out by money and propaganda. Common sense politics. How we fix this. If we want to reclaim our democracy, we have to stop being divided and start using common sense. Understand the tactics. When you see extreme media or hear politicians defending Citizens United, ask yourself, who benefits from this? It's not you. It's the billionaires funding those narratives. Demand reform. We need policies that restore balance, like campaign finance reform, to overturn Citizens United and a modern version of the Fairness Doctrine to hold media accountable. Reject division. Don't let them pit us against each other with culture wars and divisive rhetoric. Our real enemies are not our neighbors. It's the system that prioritizes profit and power over the public good. Guys, it's not complicated. Either we come together and demand policies that work for everyone, or we let ourselves be manipulated into obscurity. Plutocracy, the rule of the wealthy, is not a sustainable path. The fourth wave of automation and AI is coming fast, and if we're not united, the same forces that divided us with Citizens United and extreme media will control the future. Let's be smarter than that. Let's demand better. For more on how these forces shape the world we live in and how to fight back, visit informationwarfare.com. Knowledge is power. Use it.